Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh, it's been such an optics disaster for Democrats. I mean, I'm really thinking this could be the week that actually starts shifting the political pendulum in the state. It's just such a bad look, and it's obvious that it's a bad look, just based on how Democrat leadership in the state is reacting. They are so freaking defensive, trying every rhetorical tactic in the books, and it's just all backfiring. We got Gavin Newsom and other Democrats totally webbed up in community notes all over the X platform. It's just something else, but what it feels like is the collapse of this guy's legitimacy as a leader. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Okay, so we've already covered the Gavin Newsom getting fact-checked on his whole misinformation nonsense, and obviously that hasn't gone so well for little Gavin Newsom, but that's not the end of Gavin Newsom's problems here. No, even as he's doing his photo ops and his little on-the-ground press moments, trying to look for those crisis moment brownie points, yeah, well, even that stuff's backfiring on him.
Have to keep people safe, no looting, zero tolerance for looting. That's why these guys are out here, and I'm very grateful for them, particularly for these critical checkpoints that allow law enforcement to move more mobily and do the interior work.
Gavin Newsom trying to play the strong leader on how looting will not be accepted in the state. And holy moly, does that little statement backfire. California will not allow looting. Yeah, please give me a break. This is the state where criminals walk into stores, load up on stolen goods, and walk right back out with zero consequences. You know, essentially what we've been seeing all across California, especially over the last 4 years. Yeah, I don't think people are taking Gavin Newsom's anti-looting promises so seriously. And what's funny is all of this is happening on the backdrop of more Walgreens shutting down in San Francisco.
Walgreens announced it would be closing 12 stores in San Francisco in the final week of February, with a statement reading in part, quote, "Increased regulatory and reimbursement pressures are weighing on our ability to cover the costs associated with rent, staffing, and supply needs. It is never an easy decision to close a store." Off camera, workers say the pharmacy and retail chain is telling them the pharmacy side of the business is underperforming. Customers also point to rampant theft at some locations. We captured this video of a man walking out of the Geary Walgreens with a suitcase full of beer and food that workers inside were saying he hadn't paid for.
That just happened, by the way. That's not the Walgreens shutdown story from 2 years ago. No, it continues to happen. Retail stores shutting down across California because of one problem: looting. And here's California Governor Gavin Newsom trying to act like the strongman leader, sending a clear message to the people that looting will not be tolerated. You know, I guess he's trying to do the same thing that we see from DeSantis in Florida.
Just know, anybody out there that thinks they're going to take advantage of this situation, you got another thing coming to you. We are not going to tolerate any looting, any types of criminal activity on the backs of people that suffer damage on these storms. Obviously, we wouldn't accept it anyways, but we actually have even stronger enhanced penalties when people try to do this stuff on the heels of a major storm like this.
Except there's only one problem. One leader has credibility and the other is a complete hypocrite clown. And that one statement from Gavin Newsom is called a whole Twitter firestorm. Holy moly, is this guy getting clowned on? Of course, let's jump straight to the community note. Gavin Newsom writes on X, "Stop encouraging looting by lying and telling people it's decriminalized. It's not, it's illegal, as it always has been. Bad actors will be arrested and prosecuted. Womp womp womp." Readers added context in this community note. California reduced the penalties for all theft crimes, including loot, to a misdemeanor if under $950 with Prop 47 in 2013 that Gavin Newsom supported. In 2024, voters repealed much of that with Prop 36, which, by the way, Gavin Newsom campaigned against. This guy's been totally exposed. I mean, totally and utterly exposed. And I think we've just reached a point where so many Democrats have just reached a point where their credibility has been ruined to such an extent that at some point it's all bound to backfire, and Gavin Newsom is the prime example of this happening. He's just got no more legitimacy to his leadership. When he speaks, nobody takes him seriously. When he tries to play the serious leader, when he tries to grandstand on issues and claim that he's going to do something or he's going to take it seriously, well, nobody takes him seriously because his track record is just that awful. Oh, well, you said you're going to do this big, bold initiative? Oh, well, you've been saying the same thing for the last 20 years. Oh, you're going to tackle looting now all of a sudden? You mean the same guy who's allowed looting to run rampant in the state for the last 4 years, and the same guy who voted against a law that would help curb the onslaught of crime? No matter what he says, he just has no more credibility. He's standing on nothing. And so many of these failed Democrat leaders are in the exact same position. The mayor below him, Karen Bass, is from the same community of incompetence. There's no defending these people. And trust me, you don't want to listen to the defenses of these people. Okay, well, fine. Here, listen to one of them.
And she's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're mad
tired
for her.
We're mad for her, and we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to
stand, behind her and support her. Because how she handling it, you can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear from these reporters.
She is also not mayor of every municipality in California.
Yes.
There are people that are mad that she didn't fix the fires in Malibu. She's not the mayor of Malibu.
You're right.
What is she supposed to do in a city she's not the mayor of?
People don't understand.
And let me say this too. I could imagine how much it would hurt to see this happening in the city that she loves. That's first. So take away how it feels for people to attack her. She's heartbroken because this is happening in her city, a city that she loves.
And the people don't understand. They don't understand how large it is, because a lot of people are sitting in other parts of the city. They're not in it. They're not in the fire. They're not in the smoke. They don't see. They're not there. They're watching TV. Why? And they want to blame someone. This is not the time to blame. It's time to get some resources. She has reached out far.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen. Yeah, it's the DEI defense. Any criticism of our great left-wing Democrat leader is, I guess, either racist, or it's right-wing misinformation, or a conspiracy theory. Give me a freaking break. Their pathetic defenses are crumbling before our very eyes to the lightest of scrutiny. Their pathetic pleas of victimhood are clearly unfounded. And again, their general legitimacy to lead, well, it's just completely shot now, isn't it? I think it just might be time to resign. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.